So I'm at my sick grandpa's house and we're visiting him. Um, what I don't understand is why the fuck do people watch TV so much? My mom and grandpa were watching The Big Bang Theory, and it's just, I need reality. That's why I like subliminals, because they encourage you to become a better person. They encourage you to do better things. But TV, all TV does is canned laughter, which is where they add a sound effect of laughter in, and they make jokes. It's like joke, insert joke here, and then be silent, and then the other friend gives a smirky remark, and then there's canned laughter again. So it's like joke, laugh, joke, laugh, joke. What's wrong with laughing? There's nothing wrong with laughing. It's actually healthy for you to laugh. It's just constantly having that stimuli gives you an unrealistic version of how you'll act in reality. You're going to try to reenact the way the characters act. It's the same thing with subliminal messages. I had some random dude who make fun of one of Leafy's fans, make fun of one of my subliminal videos without even watching it or knowing what it does. And it's just like, you're the kind of person who watches television all the time, maybe plays online games, and screams at the TV. Uh, Not my kind of person. I mean, I used to be that exact person. I really did. And it wasn't the subliminals that changed me. It was the fact of self awakening. I made mistakes. I fixed them. I made more mistakes. I learned from those. I made more mistakes. I learned from those. You never stop learning. If you are paranoid and you just avoid dangerous things all the time, you're never going to learn anything. You're just going to be in the dark for the rest of your life. You have to make mistakes to improve on yourself. Why am I under these covers? Because it's fucking like 30 degrees in this room. Yet, if I put my feet, has that ever happened to you? You're cold, but then you put your feet under the covers and your feet start sweating, and it just feels so awkward. I looked up today advanced energy shift symptoms, as in symptoms that are happening to you if you're in a higher stage of, I'm just going to say, awakening, because honestly it is what it is. You're noticing things more, you're noticing people's bullshit, you're seeing through people's fakeness. um, you're experiencing more psychic abilities like extrasensory perception and heightened senses. Awakening, that's a good word for it. And a lot of people, not just me, are experiencing this, but people who don't know what it is are just thinking, like, oh, it's just a phase that I'm going through. No, it's gonna keep happening for the next 2,000 years. I know, right? Oh, don't sneeze, don't sneeze. Well, sneezed. Have you ever sneezed upward and then all, like, the mist of snot just comes back on your face and you're like, gross. Very gross. It's funny. I got my mom to start reading me like I was like a 5 year old, reading me my psychology book so I wouldn't have to read it. I'm just like, okay. I think I used telepathy twice a day, 2 times. And anyone who says I can't, telepathy's not possible, well, I'm kind of living, breathing proof of it. It seems whatever I whisper, and it's only getting stronger for some because of the pole shift. Humans are evolving, if you weren't aware of that. We're starting to have three strands of DNA, not a double helix, a triple helix. And I'm not a master at DNA. I'm not. I do know that humans do evolve, like we always have, and we're evolving. So it's just a matter of either making it happen faster through a healthy diet, meditation, which is breathing exercises, um, believing in it more. Like, literally, the more you believe in something, the more your reality will become that. So if you just take time to just say to yourself that it's affecting me and this and this is that. If you're trying to use biokinesis to change your eye color, yet you're looking in the mirror every day, it's not going to happen. Because you're thinking, it's just like being paranoid about aging. You're thinking too much about what you have now instead of what you can have. Does that make sense? You're thinking, like if you're trying to change your eyes from brown to purple, like I am, I was doing it all wrong for the first 40 days. Like, I kept every morning looking in the mirror, expecting changes. When really, if you have no sense of what you look like, your physical outward body that we live in can be changed so much easily than looking in the mirror every morning. I even wanted my house to have no mirrors. And you get some people who say, well, you don't have a house. Those are the kind of people who will never have a house or a happy life because they don't understand the simple concept of saying what you want, focusing on what you want, and eventually it will become a reality. Just like how I said that day that Leafy promoted my video, I said that day that I will meet rich people. I also write the shit down, and it does work. You can call it whatever you want, cause and effect, the law of cause and effect, or the law of relativity, the theory of relativity, the theory of cause and effect. It's call it whatever you want. It's asking for things and getting them if you take the time to work towards it. I know, right? Working? What? Hard work? What? Yeah, it's almost like hard work equals success. There are some people on YouTube who say, you don't have to do anything. You just have to say what you want and it happens. That's not true. You are partially working towards it. All you are doing is making it your reality to want to make this dream or habit come true. You don't just sit on your ass and say, I'm gonna have $1 million. I'm gonna have $1 million, and it just it manifest like it appears right in front of your face. No, that's not how it happens. And if you think that's how it happens, you need to grow a brain. Remember this simple advice. Any closed-minded person will call you closed-minded. How do I make my teeth so white? Baking soda. Swish baking soda around in your mouth for 2 minutes straight, and your teeth will be very white. Like, you cannot brush your teeth for 5 days, which I don't suggest, and then just use baking soda, and it will work twice as well than scrubbing the shit out of your teeth with a toothbrush till your gums bleed, which I have done. Did you know I don't use microwaves? I Last year is the year I stopped using microwaves. And I will quite literally eat something cold if I can't put it in the oven. Why? Because ovens do give off some radiation to your food, but not as much as microwaves do. Microwaves give off as much radiation as two cell phones, and that's a lot. I hate seeing parents give their kids fucking tablets and cell phones. Not because they're too young to have those things, it's because they're poisoning their children with electromagnetic frequencies. You are pretty much, and that's why I don't understand getting radiation with chemo. You're not fixing the problem naturally. You're shooting radiation into your body after injecting potato gas, a byproduct of potato gas, chemo. I have a problem that I caused through bad health. Now I'm going to inject myself with potato gas and kill myself. That's pretty much why people degrade, lose tons of weight, and because doctors give them not the diets the doctors want to give them, the diets that they read from books. That's why I don't understand, why are you considered smart if you go to university? What do people do at universities? They read books, they fill out paperwork, hand it in, and get a grade. Like a good little doggy. A person who is always in their room reading books and becoming even smarter and more open minded than anyone that goes to a college is considered lazy. Why? Because they didn't go to a college. You see, society kind of just spits it in our faces that you're smart if you go to college. Even donating sperm, you can't donate sperm unless you went to graduated college. Yeah. As if going to a building, reading the books they tell you have to read, and turning in paper and rewriting, which is programming yourself, rewriting the things you learned in class and from the book. So it's in your subconscious. That doesn't mean you're smart. That means you're good at following directions. So would you want to get donated sperm from an open minded, creative person, or a zombie that follows everything they're told their whole entire life? Think of it that way. Hold on. I'm going to end the video here. Goodbye, everyone. And have a nice night. Sweet dreams.